this video, I show you the oak tree. Here on the background you see the leaves and the branches of the oak tree. The oak tree has feminine and masculine flowers on one tree. The feminine flowers are very small and red, and they develop into the familiar acorns. The masculine flowers, they are yellow-green, and they hang down the tree with kind of stripes actually. And the masculine flowers contain the pollen. After the feminine flowers come the acorns, and the acorns are first green and later on they turn into brown. And when you take green acorns and you put them inside of your home, then they turn brown by itself. And if you want to eat acorns, you have to be very careful because they contain hydraulic tannins. And hydraulic tannins are poisonous for the human body. So you first have to get rid of those hydraulic tannins. And hydraulic means they are soluble in water. So that means you have to soak the acorns a lot of times into water. You can cook them first and then soak them and throw the water away all the time. That's an option until all the hydraulic tannins are gone. And then you can peel the acorns and then you can ground them. After that you can make a lot of things with the acorn you ground it. And I always make vegetarian sausages with acorns. And it's very easy because when you have grounded them, I put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of arrowroot in it, and then I mix it and it becomes a little bit of a dough. And from that dough you make kind of sausages and then you fry them in hot oil. And they are very delicious. They have, I don't know, they taste a little bit like cheese. The leaves have lobes, you see them here. And you see that most of the time the leaves are infested with all kind of insects, because the oak tree is one of the trees that has a great importance for nature, because a lot of insects make use of the oak tree. That's why all the leaves are infested by some kind of insect. And you see here, you see the acorns, and you see they are in a group with 3 over here. But most of the time you see acorns in groups of 2, 3 or 4 together. And I told you about insects that have been infested on the oak tree. Well, you see over here, there's something has infested this little acorn. So that's why the oak tree makes something around it to, I think, to protect itself. The bark of the oak tree is gray-brown. You can only use the oak tree externally. And you use the bark from young branches. And you can make some kind of a tea out of it. You cook it in water and then you sieve it. Or you can make a tincture out of it. And it stops bleeding and it's anti-inflammatory. If you want to know more about the oak tree or about other trees that you can use medicinal, I suggest you go to my website, herbsbyheart.com. And check out my adult coloring books.